Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your Atlanta Braves.
Just about set, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Trevor Rogers.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Sal Frelick, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that one is in the dirt, and the count is 2-0. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Runner on the go, rips that one to right. Makes the catch, the throw in, throw behind the runner that got him doubled off. Bernie Williams digs in for the Guardians. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. On the ground to third. And that'll do it. And we're back. And getting to start, Matt Waldron.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Chipper Jones. Bounce to the left side. Lawler fires over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
This to third. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The pivotal Game 5 of the Division Series. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Corbin Carroll. Rogers back to work. And that one fouled off. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one ripped. Way out of here. That reached the restaurant in right. Wow. And that should quiet this home crowd. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swinging a foul out of play.
Bro, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one fouled off. Line drive. That's a base hit. And next is the Guardians catcher. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
To first, and he breaks for second. And they put the tag on him for the out. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Two outs, base is empty. And here is Ahmed Rosario. In the air, left field. Nimmo brings it in for the third out. Back here in Atlanta, now it's going to be George Springer. Pitch misses, 1-0. In the air, right field. And there's one away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that drops in for a strike. And a foul ball. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. And a ground ball to first. And it's just foul. That was close. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now the center fielder. Out to short. Over to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. And there's a foul ball. And now it's even up. And that's in the dirt. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first and one away in the top of the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Sal Frelick digs in for the Guardians. Out towards left center. Nimmo racing over to make the catch. Jordan Lawler digs in for the Guardians.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's down and away. That one ripped, but foul. Center field. Under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Fought off foul. That one outside. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. This is Bryce Terang. His first at bat was a strikeout. Foul ball there. And that is out of play. Base is empty, one away here in Game 5 of the NLDS. That one the other way, and foul ball. Terang tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Out, number 2. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Grounded out his first time up. Clips the corner, strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 out, space is empty. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. A solo shot, and just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
Now it's the shortstop. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And the batter is George Springer. Swinging a ground ball up the middle on to France. And that is the inning. New inning getting started. And here is Bernie Williams. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, no strike.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Max Fried.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Carroll swings through it for strike one. With the tying run at the plate, top half of inning number 4. Misses the sweeper.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much.
Picks over and he breaks for second. To second and he's out. The 0-2.
1-2.
Got him. That's the second out. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And that one fouled off.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And ball 1.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground, Altuve throws to first in time, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Ripped to right. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next offering is down low. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
No, if not.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Here's the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. One out. Runners at first and second. Check swing, called strike. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a 1-2. Mateo at second. Raley over at first, so 1 away. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Carroll quickly throws it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Turang up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. There's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. One out and a runner at second. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one to first. And he's out on the tag. Now here is Chipper Jones. He's already homered here in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hard on the ground to first. France takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, number 44. Max Fried will go to work. Hard hit right side. Raley steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And it's fouled away. Late on that fastball.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 5. And that's outside, and that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Line drive caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 5. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And they boost their lead. It's 8-2. So 2 down. And here's the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. Came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. This one in the air, center field. Williams settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
In the air, right side. Springer on the move. He makes the grab. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jordan Lawler digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Wide throw, and it gets away. That's to third. Oh, great stop. There's one. Wide throw, and it gets away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Bernie Williams digs in for the Guardians. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 5 of the NLDS.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That's a little bit low. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He didn't make it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third, and he held up. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Williams has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the center fielder. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike. And that is strike 2. Swings and misses. And now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the Braves DH, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Lawler fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. We go to the top of the 7th. This is Corbin Carroll. Chapman back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And up next for Cleveland, Bobby Witt Jr. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Number 44, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Now 1-1. One out and a runner at second here in the late stages of Game 5. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Drops into the glove, and there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. Justin Martinez takes over on the mound. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And that'll do it. They've won the series and are off to the semifinal round. Well, it came down to the fifth and final game of this series. A lot of nerves in this one, but these players got it done. A real nice job all the way around.